you go, the Smart Energy Council says as countries try to meet their climate change commitments, there will be a growing demand for green steel and fertilisers. Last week, the council announced that one of the largest fertiliser companies in the world, Yara, will join the Zero Carbon Certification Scheme. Yara plans to build a transition plant in the Pilbara from producing ammonia from fossil fuels to solar energy. Now, the Smart Energy Council Senior Advisor Scott Hamilton says the certification will provide guarantees to overseas customers that the ammonia produced is green.
So first of all, it's a really big announcement. Would be the first thing that I'd say. Yara being one of the biggest, if not the biggest, fertiliser companies in the world, and has got the massive plant in the Pilbara. Now, the important thing is that they're actually looking at changing from making ammonia using fossil fuels to making ammonia using solar. Now, as part of it, though, the people that are buying the product are going to want to know how it's made and where it comes from. And so what the Smart Energy Council has done is set up this scheme called a Zero Carbon Certification Scheme, which will give a guarantee that it's made from solar, it's not made from fossil fuels.
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about the certification process? How stringent is it?
Yeah, sure. So it is very stringent, and unlike any other scheme in the world. It is specifically saying that we'll be certifying only that ammonia which is made from renewable sources such as wind and solar. So if it's made from fossil gas or else it's made from coal, which is some other ways that you can actually make ammonia, then it wouldn't get the certification. So we'll be taking a project-based approach initially. So we'll be doing an audit of this plant and looking at how the actual ammonia is being made and making sure that it's the solar power is being used to power the 10 megawatt electrolyzers that are there, which will then be used to make the ammonia. So this will be quite important, and it will involve an independent auditor, which will go in for us to make sure that all the emissions or any emissions that are associated with the process of making that particular ammonia have been addressed and have been accounted for.
Yeah, when you have a company like Yara join and, I guess work towards creating green ammonia, does this sort of lead the way for other companies to follow suit?
Certainly does, Laura, and it really is this Yara really showing leadership across the world in terms of I think it makes about 5% of the world's ammonia from the Pilbara plant, which is just amazing. So it's a huge company, and it is basically now going to build the first industrial-scale green ammonia plant anywhere in the world here. And that's a really big statement, because that's going to be what the future is going to be. Because as all the countries have to meet their Paris commitments, and we've got the G7 meeting on this week, and we've got the Glasgow meeting in November. So as all the countries around the world, whether the European countries, so Germany, or else whether it's Japan or South Korea or Singapore or any of these countries, they're going to be wanting to make sure they're getting green ammonia.
Scott Hamilton speaking with Laura Birch there.